Hey everybody, Jason Bermas here for WeAreChange.org, and I just wanted to do a very short video on the unveiling of Baphomet by the Satanic Church in Little Rock, Arkansas this week. And there is a lot to cover in a rather short period of time. But before we do that, I'd like to invite you guys to go check out our t-shirt shop. We've got a ton of great designs out there, and you help support independent media. So if you can, go check out the shop, grab a great t-shirt, support We Are Change, and more reports like this one will become possible. All right, back to the statue. So first of all, we have to understand that this journey has been a long one for the Church of Satan. Originally, they were going to place this statue outside of Detroit where they had the Ten Commandments. It was a protest move, if you will. However, the state Supreme Court kind of pulled the rug from under them when the Ten Commandments memorial was removed due to an issue of a separation of church and state. So now they had to find a new place, and they decided, since there was a bill out there to bring the Ten Commandments to the state capitol in Little Rock, Arkansas, they would unveil the statue there. Now, I want to say this up front. I am a complete advocate for free speech, and these Satanists obviously have the right to do this. But let's take a look at what they're doing, what this symbolism is, and who the Church of Satan really is. Now, first of all, this is not a statue of Satan or Lucifer or Mephisto or Beelzebub, whatever you'd like to call him. This is Baphomet. And who or what is Baphomet? Well, it is a hermetic symbolism being, I guess you could call it, that was popularized after the Knights Templar were associated with worshiping the deity. Now, since then, forget about it. It's all over the occult. It is an as above, so below hermetic, in other words, non-sexual, it does not have a sex, black and white, good and evil balance type being. And the Baphomet head, if you will, the goat head, is also represented by the pentagram. It has also been associated with the Kabbalah, alchemy, and its symbolism is broadly seen in our own political history and architecture. Now, Freemasonry and occultic imagery aside, obviously this statue was also made to be somewhat offensive by including two small children looking up at this figure and the pentagram in a loving fashion. They knew that they were being provocative when they did this. So, who are they? Well, the Church of Satan, as it was founded by Anton LaVey, again, don't per se believe in Satan himself. They don't believe in God. Many of them purport themselves to be atheists. The religion is to look within itself and your own nature, and you kind of project yourself as your own God. Now, here's my problem with this type of thinking, this religion in general. It's extremely self-serving. It is a Crowley-esque do as thou wilt mentality. In other words, it's sociopathic and, in my opinion, psychopathic. Think about it. If you're only beholden to yourself, not your loved ones, not your friends, not your families, not your neighbors, well, it's okay to lie to them. It's okay to manipulate them. It's okay even to take their life or destroy their life without taking it, because you are your own God and you are the most important thing in the universe. And to me, that is just a terrible way to go through life. Some of the greatest feelings I've ever had of joy are helping others, are being there for my friends and family, and sometimes complete strangers. It feels good to hold the door open for somebody. It feels good to give a gift to somebody you love. It feels good to buy your buddy a beer and know that he would do the same and not be out there to lie to you, to manipulate you for their own benefit. And that's not to say that people don't do this all the time, but it is to say that it is glorified by this church. And by the way, a lot of members of these churches, of these institutions, even though they say they're atheists, they take part in rituals with this symbolism, which again to me shows that you're taking this as a religion in some aspects, and you've even had offshoots of the Church of Satan, such as the Temple of Set, which is very into ritualistic behavior and was founded by military man Michael Aquino, another self-serving occultist. So once again, I'd like to say that they should have their free speech. They should have this moment. But even if you're not a Christian, I would advise you to go out there and possibly protest and engage these people. Talk to them. Ask them why this is the religious system they chose. Because for me, it's more than just about free speech. It's about a better society. And I'm sorry, folks, I don't believe that Satanists are working for the betterment, the good of the people. As always, if you like this video, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter @JasonBermas, and be the change you want to see in the world.